A warm welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel. In this video we're partnering up with detailing giant Soft99 and take a look at this. We're going to be featuring the new Tornado Vortex raindrop product, so stay tuned to find out everything you need to know about this. Welcome back guys. So Tornado Vortex raindrop, what's it all about? Well, in 2019 Soft99 identified a shift in the detailing market, and I can remember that era. And the shift was towards effective protection products, but they're rapid to apply as opposed to kind of having to spread out a material, wait for curing and sort of intensively buff the whole surface. People wanted stuff that was quick and easy but still effective. They also wanted products that were more eco-friendly and using different materials. So in 2019 Soft99 released the Raindrop Bazooka, which looks very similar to this and had the kind of aerosol delivery system. But the important thing to state, first of all, this is not just a different aerosol dispenser, it's a different chemical as well, which uses their new GRAS technology, which essentially stands for rapid adhesion, rapid bonding, so you're not waiting around for that cure. And that bazooka product was very popular over in Japan, selling around 250,000 units and being recommended by the Car Goods magazine over there. So this product is essentially a more modern upgrade to that, which with materials which can last a bit longer, improve your hydrophobicity. But another key feature is the Tornado applicator, which is all about spreading the material and doing the hard work for you, so you get a nice even coverage when you're spraying it over the car. So next I want to run through the key features of this product. The first thing, it is a wet application product, so you apply it to a clean, wet car. When's the car clean and wet? After you've washed it. So in this video I washed down the car with the Soft99 Kujitsu shampoo and the Soft Egg wash sponge, and then I rinse off all of that kind of soapy water so that I've got a clean, wet car. That's stage one. You're going to be doing that periodically anyway. Then when the car is wet, you take this product, clip it into the on position, shake it vigorously for around 20 seconds just to make sure all the chemicals mixed up. And they advise you do around a 2-second squirt per kind of panel or section of the car. You work section by section. After you've sprayed the product over that section, and you'll notice the way it kind of distributes it with the vortex nozzle and spreads it out for you, so you're not just blasting it into one area. After you've sprayed the product over one section, you take a drying towel and you towel dry that area dry and to a shine, and then you move on to the next panel, do the same thing, work your way around the car. So this can be described as a drying aid sealant as well as applying the sealant, it helps you dry the car by adding that hydrophobicity, so you get that kind of bone dry finish rather than sort of streaky watermarks on a car where there's no hydrophobicity. So that's feature number one, a rapid wet application. So key feature number two guys, and something I've never seen before on a detailing product, is the TV nozzle head, or the Tornado. The nozzle on it actually rotates and spins, which is an upgrade on the previous bazooka version. So that if you ever are moving it over a panel and you stop, you're less likely to overload that particular area where you stop at with product. So it's going to distribute the product a bit easier. So you can literally just go, don't have to make that noise, over each panel, and it's going to give you a better coverage. So key feature number three guys, as we mentioned before, this is using their most modern GRAS system or chemical platform. That stands for gloss, repellency, absorption and smooth, or slickness. So some of those attributes you want to see in protection products. So things you notice with this, if you've got flat water behavior on the panels before you apply it, after you've applied it, the panels are going to zing off the water and it's going to be very beady. The other thing with this product is it's going to dry to a smooth, slick finish. So after you've applied it, you've toweled the entire car down, Go back over it, feel the paintwork with the back of your hand. It should feel nice and slick and smooth, which is another desirable characteristic of protection products, because when the car feels slick, when you're toweling the car, it's just a nicer experience. If a product is grabbing and is sticky, then the whole kind of application process can be compromised. So slickness, repellency, gloss, these are all kind of attributes that we want in modern protection products. And feature number 4, guys, you can use this on exterior surfaces like the paintwork, obviously, but also the glass, plastic trim, chrome. I have also sprayed this on the face of my alloys to top up protection and just towel them down to a shine once they're kind of clean. So it's multi-surface friendly. The durability of the product is up to 5 months on all other surfaces apart from glass, where it's lasts 3 months. Why? Well, typically glass has to deal with wiper blade abrasion, and if it's the side glass going up and down, it gets abraded on the seal, so you tend to rub off protection products quicker there than you do on your paintwork. So 5 months on paintworks, up to 3 months on glass. So next, 3 top tips for getting the best results with the Tornado Vortex. Number 1, the obvious one. Remember, this is a wet applied product. So after you wash the car, rinse all of the shampoo and detergent off of the car so it's clean, but it's got some standing water left on there from that rinse process. That's the ideal conditions. Don't apply this to a dry car, and especially don't apply it to a dry, hot car, because that product's going to set very rapidly without that addition of the standing water on each panel. The next tip is it says to dry off each section immediately. So avoid applying this around your whole car and then going back to the beginning and then starting the towel dry process, because the product could set up and then by the time you got back to it, it could be harder to level and spread with the towel. So work section by section is a really important piece of advice. And my 3rd tip for getting the best results is once you have done the entire car and you've toweled it all off, always, as with any sealant, regardless of what genre it is, take a clean microfiber towel and just go back round your car and eyeball every bit you've applied it to make sure you haven't missed any bits or there's product that you haven't wiped to a shine in any section. So those are 3 top tips for getting the best results. Don't over apply it as well and break that 2-second rule. It falls into that category of product where less is more, and the spreading and the buffing with the drying towel is also going to work some of that product over the bits where you haven't directly sprayed. So there we go, there's our top tips for applying this product. So the next part of the video, guys, I want to touch on something that's really interesting, and that is your options or choices that are available to you when you protect your car. Because we have 2 products here in the Soft99 range that are almost kind of opposites with how you use them and kind of how you apply them. And if we start with the fusso coat, the legendary 12-month fusso coat, which is one of my Hall of Fame waxes, become very popular in the UK because of word of mouth about the hydrophobicity, and it was just a really durable, beady kind of wax, and so everyone went and bought it. It's been popular ever since. But with a product like fusso coat, it's more like a baseline protection product that you would use after you've washed your car, decontaminated your car, so there's no contamination, there's no tar films, there's no ferrous components. You've either chemically removed that or clayed that off. You would then typically go and polish your car, nowadays by machine. Lots of people are doing it, but you can do it by hand. And that's a much more involved, longer process. And when you do that process, it is worth picking a more durable product that's going to last longer, because you don't want to be spending that sort of time every single wash to kind of protect your car. It's time intensive. But in return for all of that time, you get the longest durability in their range. You get the maximum protection you can get without moving up to a ceramic coating. So that's the trade-off. It's time spent versus what you get. And it will typically take you about up to 30 minutes, maybe all the way up to 60 minutes to carefully apply this wax, spread it all over the panels in thin layers, let it cure, buff it, maybe give it a final buff down. This product, you apply it, it's at the other end of the scale. You're washing your car anyway, the car's wet anyway, you've got to dry the car anyway, the time it takes to spray this over the panels is probably about 60 seconds of spraying time. So it doesn't really add any existing time to put protection down on your car during the wash process. So at one end of the scale, you've got like the really involved in-depth application, which is still appropriate and still needing to be done, especially on dirty cars that haven't been decontaminated and clayed and polished for a long time. But then at the other end of the scale, you've got very rapid, fast application during the wash process. So it's almost like on the surface of it, you've got two choices, but really both of these products can combine that. You can still, if you want to, once a year or once every 6 months, do what's called full prep, like we've just talked about, the deep clean, the decontamination, the polishing, then put down the most durable product in the Soft99 range. Then you lay this down as a base. And then you've got the option of using this to maintain that performance during the wash process. So in that situation, you get the best of both worlds. Yes, you do have to put the time in to get you that bare prep first of all and put the fusso down. But after that, you get the benefit of rapid top up of protection with this particular product. There is also another side to the market, and that is almost the mass market side that might not be clay barring their cars and machine polishing them because they're just not sure about that and they're not even aware of it. And they just want a product in their garage that after they wash the car, they can use to protect it and use it periodically to top up the protection. So there's three types of scenarios. Extreme prep, rapid, no prep, or the combo of both. And that leads me on to the final part of this video and the deal that Soft99 are doing on the combo of their new latest and greatest and their existing stalwart product, the Soft99 12M Fuso coat. So next up, guys, the details of the deal. So Soft99 are doing a launch promotion on this. If you buy a pot of their flagship Fuso coat wax, whether it's the dark or light, it comes in a set with the Tornado Vortex, absolutely free. In the UK store, this cost around £31.49, so it's already a pretty affordable wax, but to get the new product free, I think is a fantastic deal. I'll put all the links in the description to where you can pick up on this deal and an explanation of what the difference between the dark and the light wax is, and another link which explains a little bit about the launch promotion, because obviously there's going to be some terms and conditions around while stocks last and for a particular launch period. So that's a phenomenal deal, guys. You get the flagship product in the range, you get the new product that we're talking about free of charge. Okay guys, I'm going to wrap this video up now. Finally, another huge thank you to Soft99 for sponsoring this video. They have a different flavour of product over in Japan with different kind of chemical approaches, different ideas to detailing. And I think that's always made the Soft99 brand really interesting to me. But I also think they have a fantastic range of options, in particular with the protection products. I've never seen so many paste waxes, and they're all kind of cool, and they've got different functions all the way through to water-based waxes, carnauba-based organic paste waxes, durability waxes, on and off waxes, filler waxes, but they've also got loads of more modern products. So they're an example of a company that, as well as having that tradition in kind of the stuff which was popular perhaps 5 or 6 years ago, they're keeping up with what the market's doing. And I think the Tornado Vortex is a fantastic example of that. Thanks very much, and I'll see you soon on the Forensics Detailing channel. Bye for now.
Holding on to what I knew, but the moment's gone. Where was I?